Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. What Anthony Davis told Lakers legend before trade. Before being traded to the Mavericks, Anthony Davis reached out to Lakers legend Pau Gasol for advice. According to Gasol, Davis thought he had done enough to secure a long-term home with the Lakers. As such, the Spaniard was shocked when news broke of Los Angeles shipping off the All-NBA big man to Dallas. "I was just talking to AD when they came to play here versus the Warriors, and we were going to get together," Gasol told the Knuckleheads podcast. He wanted to help the Lakers win another championship and prolong and extend. He wasn't thinking he was going anywhere. To Gasol's point, a report surfaced in early December 2024 that Davis had purchased a $31 million mansion in Los Angeles shortly before being traded. Gasol further noted that he was shocked not just because the Mavericks traded Doncic but because he had close ties with both Mavericks GM Nico Harrison and Lakers GM Rob Pelinka. "It was hard to kind of digest that actually happened, that type of player gets traded at 25 years old," he said. "It just doesn't happen, never happened, might not happen ever again. But it happened for whatever reason. It's crazy because I've known Nico and Rob personally for a long time." Gasol couldn't believe the Mavericks traded Doncic, the youngest player in NBA history to earn 5 consecutive All-NBA first-team selections. Furthermore, Doncic led the Mavericks to the NBA Finals in 2024 for the first time since 2011. Then you have Luka, a generational talent, a guy who has put up crazy numbers his first 5.5 years of his career, Gasol said. 5, I think, first All-NBA teams, took the team to the finals with Kyrie, Irving, and the rest of the guys last year and then boom, he gets traded. Gasol wasn't the only one who felt that way. Scores of analysts and former players couldn't believe the Mavericks traded a perennial all-star in the prime of his career. The aftermath of the trade made the Mavericks look even worse, with Davis injuring his adductor strain in his very first game with the team on February 7. As of March 19, the Mavericks, 33-36, were in a tough spot in the Western Conference without a realistic path to the playoffs, given the slew of injuries. Besides Davis, Daniel Gafford, knee, Derek Lively 2, ankle, Kyrie Irving, ACL tear, and Caleb Martin, hip, had all been sidelined. As such, there's been chatter of the Mavericks potentially shutting down Davis for the season, avoiding further risk of injury ahead of the 2025-26 season. "If I'm the Dallas Mavericks, I shut everybody down," Kendrick Perkins told ESPN's Get Up on March 4. "If you don't have a healthy Anthony Davis and a healthy Kyrie Irving, there's no reason to try to finish the season on a strong level." With Davis, Irving, Lively, and company healthy, the Mavericks project to be a dangerous team in the 2025-26 season. For the time being, the Lakers are the victors of the blockbuster trade that shook the NBA landscape. Luka Doncic makes Lakers history in Nuggets game. Los Angeles Lakers guard Luka Doncic has been asked to shoulder a significant offensive load in the injury absence of LeBron James. In 4 appearances since James went down with a groin injury, Doncic has averaged 30.3 points and 9.3 assists. Continuing his strong play, the 5-time All-Star erupted for 21 first-quarter points against the Denver Nuggets on Wednesday. Doncic's 21-point first quarter was a season-high in any quarter for him, and it also led the Lakers to a season-high 46-point frame, via Jovan Buha of The Athletic. If this wasn't enough, Doncic also made Lakers history in the first quarter of Wednesday night's game. With his first three-pointer of the game, Doncic converted on his 50th shot from deep in a Lakers uniform. Needing just 16 games to reach that number, Doncic became the fastest player in franchise history to do it. Luka Doncic becomes the fastest player in Lakers franchise history to record 50+ 3 p.m., Stat Mamba on X posted. Doncic entered Wednesday with 1,325 career three-pointers, which ranks 38th among active players. Considering the Slovenian guard is in just his 7th NBA season, he projects to rapidly ascend up this list. Since joining the Lakers, Doncic has averaged 26.2 points, 8.8 rebounds, and 8.1 assists in 15 contests. LA entered Wednesday with a 10-5 record when Doncic plays. The Lakers and Nuggets came into play tied in the loss column, making this a critical Western Conference matchup. With Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray sidelined, Doncic wasted no time getting the Lakers out to a 46-29 lead after one quarter. The Los Angeles Lakers have been on an upward trajectory since Luka Doncic arrived last month. With Doncic and LeBron James leading the charge, the Lakers have transformed from a fringe playoff team into legitimate championship contenders, now sitting just one game behind the Houston Rockets and Denver Nuggets for the second seed in the Western Conference. While the duo's offensive brilliance has been instrumental, LA's defensive resurgence has also been a major factor in their success, a surprising development considering they traded Defensive Player of the Year candidate Anthony Davis to acquire Doncic, who has long been viewed as a defensive liability. However, LA now faces a major roster dilemma ahead of the playoffs, according to ESPN insider Dave McMenamin. Two-way guard Jordan Goodwin has stepped up in James' absence, averaging 29 minutes per game since he went down with a groin injury. Per NBA rules, two-way players are limited to 50 games per season. Goodwin has just 5 games left, while Trey Jemison III has 9, meaning the Lakers must convert them to full contracts if they want them available for the remainder of the regular season and the playoffs. This is a decision the team is taking its time on, per McMenamin. A source with knowledge of the Lakers' thinking told ESPN that having to make decisions about the back end of the roster because the two-way players are standing out is a good problem to have, and said LA would not be in any rush to make a change, using the final weeks of the regular season to continue to gather data points on every player involved, McMenamin reported. The team has until April 13th, the final day of the regular season, to make a decision. But with all 15 roster spots currently occupied, LA would need to waive a player to accommodate them. The Lakers currently sit 4th in the Western Conference and will be looking to finish the season strong as they aim for a deep playoff run. How they handle this roster decision could have significant implications for their postseason success. Lakers legend sends strong Luka Doncic, Magic Johnson message. The Los Angeles Lakers continued their dominance at home with a 120-108 victory over the Denver Nuggets, tying the season series against their Western Conference rivals. The win marked LA's 9th consecutive home victory and propelled them to 3rd in the West, just one game behind the second-seeded Houston Rockets. Luka Doncic once again stole the show, leading the Lakers with 31 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists, while Austin Reeves added 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists. The Slovenian superstar has now scored 30-plus points in 8 games since joining LA and continues to showcase his game-changing impact on the team's offense. Doncic also made franchise history, scoring 21 points in the first quarter alone, making him the youngest point guard in Lakers history to score 20-plus points in a single quarter, via StatMamba. His elite playmaking and court vision have drawn comparisons to Lakers legend Magic Johnson, with NBA Hall of Famer James Worthy praising the 5-time All-Star after the game. "I haven't seen anybody like this kid since Magic Johnson, control the game the way he does," Worthy said via Spectrum Sportsnet. Doncic has been a game-changer since arriving in Los Angeles from the Dallas Mavericks last month. In 16 games, he is averaging 26.5 points, 8.8 rebounds, and 8.0 assists, leading the Lakers to an 11-5 record in those matchups. The Lakers, 43-25, will quickly shift their focus to their next challenge, as they prepare to face the Milwaukee Bucks on the second night of a back-to-back. And you, fan? What do you think about James Worthy's situation? Write to us in the comments.